Hi, welcome to EDSC 551. It is week 8, and I have uploaded this document for this video to give you a heads up as you begin to work on your signature assignment. For your signature assignment, your assignment for this week, your final assignment is you are going to analyze 3 literature reviews on a topic that we've discussed in this particular course. What that means is that you're going to read 3 articles are literature reviews on a topic or case that we've studied during this class. So in our textbook, we had several different court cases that were highlighted. You can either look those up and see if you can find peer reviews specifically on those court cases, because many of them were instrumental in designing laws around them. Or you can go to our CUI library, and that is what I'm going to demo for you today. So what you can get started on is by going to the CUI website and putting your search in here. And as you put your search in here, you can put a specific Supreme Court case and see if they have a literature review on it. So one of the major ones that we had that I listed was, let me get to, okay. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you, let's see, Brown versus Board of Education. All right. So once we put that in there, we would Brown versus Board of Education, the civil rights. I'm going to do another one that is regarding our actual case and topics, but I just wanted to start with a particular case, and this is the one that popped in my head. So there's 25,000 actual articles and reviews. So I can come over here and refine my search, like do the Concordia Library, that less and more, do some ebooks. Also, I can do last 5 years. Oh, I said something went wrong. All right, so let me go back. We won't do the last 5-year one, but okay, we did the ebooks. There were 12 of them. And remember, we're only looking for 3 articles, all right? Now, we wanna do the peer reviewed. So I'm gonna click that one. And I keep getting that message, all right? Okay, so but you could see how the process went. So I'm going to use one of our Supreme Court cases on confidentiality in schools. Go ahead and hit the search button for that. I want Concordia libraries. There's not that many, so 19 in Concordia libraries. I also want peer reviewed. There's 16 of them. And so we have a couple here. Ethical obligations in the face of dilemmas concerning patient and privacy. Sexual harassment in the educational sector. So these are some things that we would look at. Now, not all of these are about confidentiality. So basically, I put school in schools. I could say, go ahead and go to the advanced search, and I could say confidentiality. So I could say Supreme Court cases confidentiality and then I could say schools, school counselors. Okay, and that came up with nothing. So let's hit the advanced search again and just do Supreme Court cases confidentiality and leave out the school counselors and now I have a few more. So and I can just, also maybe even put so courts uphold confidentiality of research data. That would be one. I might even want to go back and put schools in there, just so that we're talking about schools, because that's important. And see if we get anything. And we did. So now we're closer to what we need. We have 7 in the worldwide libraries. And then we also want to go down here. These are books, the US legal system. They don't have any, let's see if they have any in the Concordia Library. Nope, we don't have any there, but so we would take a look at some of these. Of course, access is through the interlibrary, so that's why it's important that we get it. But I want to put something in here that has a little bit more information. So I'm going to go back in, change it to court cases, and see if we get a better search. All right, so now we have a better search. Here's an article in 1997, Confidentiality and the Duty to Protect, Balancing Act for School Personnel. So we're getting more through this. Articles, there was only 2. It gave us a few more, but this is how we kind of break it down to neglect and parental rights for North Carolina. So here's a good book, but we can also highlight specific Supreme Court cases and get there as well. Let's take a look at this one. The article, we can view the full text of this particular one. And there it is. So this is the literature review showing us confidentiality and the duty to report. This sends us to more articles here, and we're able to get more articles once we get to EBSCO, okay? And it is taking us there. All right, so now we can look in just EBSCO and it'll give us more. So we can click here for full text. We can do academic journals, which is what we want. And now we have plenty of duty to protect and confidentiality. So now we have more to choose from. So that helps us to come across our 3 article reviews that we'll be binding on. So, here's one. Here's an academic journal. We have the full text. Save it to our drive. Here's our citation for the future. And here we go. All right. And this one, I have to request through an interlibrary, so I may not want that one. So I can go back and hit the ones that have full text since, and it's going to update me. And there we go. And now I have it. And then these are publications from 1970. So I want something sooner than that. So I can say from 2000 to current. And then it's updating me again. And there we are. All right. So now I'm down to 368, protecting victims of violence, patients at risk or harm. And again, so I'm trying to find themes that we discussed, and we definitely want to talk about confidentiality and disclosure in the non-intervention adolescent risk research. That sounds like perfect for us because adolescence is our age group. What is confidentiality and disclosure? So this is one that would definitely, and I have to go through all 300 of these to find which ones go together. And then here's another one, confidentiality with minors, mental health counselors' attitude towards breaching or preserving confidentiality. Now, mental health professionals, we're mental health counselors, we are not exactly that, but we do want to look for school counseling, but there might be some, some things for that we can connect. Confidentiality and informed consent, school counselors' perception of ethical practices. That sounds exactly like it. So by that, I have the full text there, and it was written in January 2007. So, that might be one. So right now, I've pretty much found quite a few, a couple already, and I only need 3, right? So again, for this particular assignment, we are going to make sure that we synthesize the 3 literature reviews and analyze and synthesize, which is different from summarizing. Summarizing means you say, this happened in this article, this happened in this article, this is what everyone came. No, when we're synthesizing and analyzing, we're taking the information, the things that they found in common, the things that were different perspectives, what are, from the time they were written to current practices. So we want to take a look at all of that. Then when we begin to write about it, we are going to write our abstract, have a purpose, a problem and belief statement, an analysis of it, the findings, the reflection, the conclusion. And those should all be subtitles to your papers, okay? And each one of your papers should have those specific subtitles, all right? And then each section is defined on your assignment, what they should contain within them. And the paper should be 4 to 5 pages long, okay? So this is the practice for your capstone, and it's very important that you, the APA will, format is important to this assignment, extremely important, so points will be taken off. Now, don't worry about uploading it to Blackboard, and Blackboard has altered it. Blackboard does that. That is a glitch with Blackboard. I always download your paper, put it in the Word format, and make sure it's in its accurate format. So don't worry about that. Just upload it. That's a glitch for Blackboard. It's a problem, which is why we won't be using Blackboard in the future. But focus on just making sure that your Word document is in its correct format. All right. And remember that it needs to be in a Word document or in a PDF document. Either or I can read. All right. Thank you so much. Good luck on your final assignment. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Have a good evening.